Hey guys, my name is Django. I produce and perform as Djangoza, and I'd like to show you an issue I have, a minor gripe I have with the way Reaper handles MIDI overdub. And actually not just Reaper, I've tried this in FL Studio, Reaper, Reason, Bitwig, and Ableton. But in my opinion, Ableton's the only one that actually does this properly. Basically, notes get cut off at the edge of the loop. And in my opinion, they shouldn't. Let's record a little loop. So, it did record the full length of the note that I played, which is more than I can say for FL Studio and I think Reason. But it didn't record a continuous note, which is what I played. So, like factually, it didn't record what I played. More than that, it's actually a stuck note in a way, because this note doesn't have a note end, those notes. So if I drag this out, the note just carries on endlessly, which could be a pain. In this particular case, I played that note purposefully early, but there are a lot of songs that have chords start not on the beat, have them start before the one, basically. Examples I can think of off the top of my head. There's a Bonobo track that does that. Disco Inferno, one of the cool intros to a Jamiroquai track, Canned Heat. So, in a live setting, what I was thinking I might be able to do, which unfortunately I can't, is build a whole song structure with empty clips and then record into them on the fly. And then I can arrange the song to some extent, but what I play can vary from performance to performance. So, the way one would do this in Reaper is with pooled MIDI items. In FL Studio, you could also do this because FL's pattern-based, so whenever you record into a pattern, wherever that pattern reappears later in your timeline, it'll play the same thing that you recorded the first time. So in Reaper, you would do it like this. So this is an untitled MIDI clip. If I duplicate it right now, it's a different clip. I'll show that to you. I'm going to just draw in something to make it longer than that. So I duplicate that. I can change this note, and it's not changed the first clip. It's not a pooled MIDI item. If I go into Preferences, under Media, MIDI, there's this option here, Pool MIDI Source Data, when pasting or duplicating media items. So if I turn that on, now when I duplicate this, it is a pooled, you see this little icon that pops up. Now, if I change this note, or add a note, you'll see it's added one in that clip as well. So I could build a whole song structure using pooled MIDI items and record into them on the fly, theoretically. In practice, I would have it like this. So with a bunch of empty cells, and then, okay, I want to record on this bar. Maybe I was a little early. Maybe I wasn't. I'm going to have to exaggerate it. So, now I have a problem. And we are going to make mistakes as humans. So that is the issue I have with how Reaper handles MIDI overdub. I think the primary use that most people have for MIDI overdub is drums. And then most of the time the drums will play the full drum regardless of how long the note is. So you don't really notice the issue. I would love for Reaper to at least record what I played. So if I play a long note, record a long note. Hope you found that interesting. I can show you quickly in FL Studio because it handles it similarly, but I think you get the idea. From now on, I will be posting more content, especially focusing on less common DAWs. Hit subscribe if you're interested in more content on Reaper and Reason and live performance as well as production. Thanks for watching. Cheers.